Do you ever experienced yourself wondering about someone's past experiences? Specifically, have you ever wondered if the woman you're interested in has had multiple partners? Well, today we're diving deep into the topic with our comprehensive guide on 5 signs she has slept with many men. Before we begin, let's get something straight. This isn't about judging anyone. We're simply discussing common behaviors and indicators that might suggest someone has had multiple sexual partners. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1. Her social circle. Take a close look at the company she keeps. Now, I'm not saying she's defined by her friends, but often, birds of a feather flock together. If her social circle consists mainly of guys and she's very close to them, it could be a sign she's comfortable around men, perhaps a bit too comfortable. Now, this doesn't apply to every situation, of course. Some women naturally get along better with men, and that's perfectly fine. But if combined with other signs, it might be worth considering. Imagine this. You're at a trendy cafe, sipping your coffee, people watching like it's an Olympic sport. Suddenly, she walks in, surrounded by a posse of dudes, each vying for her attention, like she's the last slice of pizza at a party. Now, don't get me wrong, having a diverse group of friends is awesome. But if she's the queen bee of the bro hive, it might raise an eyebrow or two. Think about it. Her social circle says a lot about her. If it's mainly guys and she's practically their honorary bro, it could mean she's as comfortable around men as she is in her favorite pajamas. But hold your judgment horses. Some women just vibe better with guys, and that's cool too. It's like having a superpower to decode the mysteries of the male psyche. But hey, before you start playing detective, remember, there's always more to the story. She might just be a magnet for friendship regardless of gender. So keep your Sherlock hat on, but don't go jumping to conclusions just yet. Number 2. She's confident and sexually open. Confidence is sexy, no doubt about it. But if she seems overly confident in her sexuality, always pushing boundaries and discussing intimate topics openly, it could indicate she's had plenty of experience in that department. Again, let me emphasize, there's nothing wrong with being confident and sexually open. But when paired with other signs, it might suggest a more colorful romantic history. Imagine this. You're at a buzzing cocktail party, and she's the center of attention, exuding confidence like it's her superpower. She's not just self-assured, she's boldly flirtatious, unafraid to dive into intimate discussions with ease. Now, confidence is undeniably alluring, but her comfort level in the realm of sexuality might raise a few eyebrows. It's like she's got a PhD in seduction, always pushing boundaries and exploring new territory. But hold on a second. Before you jump to conclusions, remember that confidence isn't always a sign of a colorful romantic history. Some people are just naturally charismatic, right? However, when you combine her confidence with other subtle hints, it might hint at a past filled with passionate encounters. So while you admire her boldness, keep an eye out for those little clues that tell a bigger story. Number 3. Her knowledge and experience. Pay attention to how much she knows about relationships. If she seems exceptionally knowledgeable about different techniques, positions, and bedroom activities, it might hint at a diverse range of experiences. Now, this doesn't mean she's necessarily been with a lot of partners. She could have gained her knowledge through other means, but when combined with other signs, it could be a piece of the puzzle. Imagine this. You're having a casual conversation about relationships, and she drops knowledge bombs like she's been studying the subject her whole life. She's not just well-versed, she's practically a walking encyclopedia of all things sex and romance. Now, being knowledgeable about intimacy isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's quite the opposite. But when she starts delving into the finer details of techniques, positions, and bedroom antics with the confidence of a seasoned pro, it might make you wonder just how much experience she's had. But wait, before you jump to conclusions, remember that expertise doesn't always equal a laundry list of partners. She could have picked up her savvy skills through books, research, or even just keen observation. However, when you combine her wealth of knowledge with other subtle hints, It might paint a picture of a past filled with diverse experiences and steamy escapades. So while you admire her intellect, keep an ear out for those little clues that might reveal more about her romantic journey. Number 4. Her dating history. Take a look at her dating past. Does she tend to jump from one relationship to another quickly? Does she have a long list of ex-partners? While everyone's dating history is unique, a pattern of short-lived relationships might suggest a more casual approach to dating and intimacy. Again, let me emphasize that there's nothing inherently wrong with having multiple partners or short-lived relationships. But when considering a potential partner, it's essential to be aware of their dating history and what it might mean for your relationship. Picture this. You're scrolling through her social media, and it seems like she's always posting cute couple photos, but with a different person each time. It's like she's on a romantic whirlwind tour, jumping from one relationship to the next faster than you can say swipe right. Now, there's nothing wrong with exploring your options and finding what you want in a partner. But when her dating history reads like a speed dating catalog, it might raise a few questions about her approach to relationships. But hold on, before you start passing judgment, remember that everyone's dating journey is unique. Some people just haven't found the right match yet, and that's okay. However, when you notice a pattern of short-lived flings and a revolving door of ex-partners, it might hint at a more casual attitude towards dating and intimacy. So while you respect her right to date as she pleases, it's crucial to be aware of what her dating history might mean for your potential relationship. Number 5. Her attitude towards commitment. Lastly, pay attention to her attitude towards commitment and monogamy. Does she seem hesitant to commit? Does she value her independence above all else? While these traits don't necessarily indicate a promiscuous past, they could suggest a reluctance to settle down. Remember, everyone's journey is unique, and these signs are just that, signs. They're not definitive proof of someone's past experiences. It's essential to approach these observations with an open mind and empathy. Imagine this. You're having a heart-to-heart conversation about the future, and she's hesitant to commit, talking about her love for freedom and independence like it's her lifeline. It's like she's allergic to the idea of settling down, preferring to keep her options open and her heart unattached. Now, let's be clear. Valuing independence isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's essential for personal growth and happiness. But when her attitude towards commitment feels more like a distant horizon than a tangible goal, it might make you wonder about her past experiences. But before you draw any conclusions, remember that everyone's journey is unique. Some people prioritize their independence above all else, and that's perfectly okay. However, when you notice a reluctance to commit and a desire to keep things casual, it might hint at a past filled with adventures rather than settling down. So while you respect her autonomy and freedom, it's crucial to be mindful of what her attitude towards commitment might mean for your potential relationship. Remember, these signs are just that, signs. They're not definitive proof of someone's past experiences. Approach these observations with an open mind and empathy, and you'll gain a deeper understanding of the person behind the signs.